Hello there and welcome. I'm Stacey Hendry, health coach from Adopt a Healthy Habit. And today I want to talk about how to manage your blood sugar. We all love that sugary treat. So I want to talk a little bit about how it impacts our bodies and the best way to eat sugar. So if you're somebody who has afternoon energy crashes around 3 o'clock, you're getting so sleepy, you're craving either sugar or coffee, or if you struggle lasting 4 to 5 hours without food and you get irritable and cranky, then that's an indication that you're not balancing your blood sugar well. 1 billion people currently have pre or type 2 diabetes, and this is something that did not exist 100 years ago. It is definitely related to the food that we eat and the lifestyle that we have, which the good news is that it can be reversed. Um, One interesting thing I found out recently is that all sugar impacts the body the same way. So if you eat an apple versus a candy bar, as far as sugar goes, the sugar is being released into the bloodstream in the same way. Your body doesn't know the difference. This is apple sugar, this is candy bar sugar. It's just basically entering the bloodstream as sugar. And that doesn't mean that it's better to eat a candy bar instead of an apple. Apple still has nutrients, it still has fiber, and it is a healthier option. But as far as sugar goes, both the apple and the candy bar are releasing sugar into the bloodstream. So, what's the best way to eat this sugar, the fruit, the carbohydrates, the bagels, the breads? They're all putting sugar into our bloodstreams when we digest the food. But what's the best way to eat them? So, number one, if you're having a fruit, something like berries are lower on the glycemic index, which is the amount of sugar that is contained in that food, as opposed to like a banana or an apple or a mango. Even though those are healthy, they just happen to have more sugar. So, eating berries more often or mixing your banana with some berries brings down the sugar load. But also adding a protein and fat when you're eating the berries or the fruit helps to balance out the meal and slow down the release of sugar into the bloodstream. So by adding a small handful of nuts or some avocado or something like that to your fruit is going to make a difference. Same with a big pasta meal, rather than just having a big bowl of pasta, which is such good comfort food, but pairing it with a piece of salmon or a piece of chicken, it adds the protein, and also salmon has omega-3 oils, which are very heart healthy, and also balance out your meal. Now you have the protein, the oil, and the carbohydrates. Same with chicken, has a little bit of fat in it. You can add a little bit of olive oil, but that is going to slow down the burn of the carbohydrates and the release of sugar into your bloodstream. Same with bread, and most people love bread. Eating it alone would be a high amount of sugar released into your bloodstream, but putting avocado, which is a healthy fat, and some nuts and seeds on top is going to balance out the meal and slow down the release of sugar. So think about that when you're eating your carb dense meals to how you're gonna what you're gonna add to it, what you're gonna dress it with, so that it's more healthy. So balancing blood sugar, our body digests our food in the stomach, and then we release the nutrients, which include the sugar, into the bloodstream. Now, we don't want a high level of glucose because your body is working really hard to get rid of that. It only needs a certain amount of sugar to burn and fuel us, and the rest of it gets stored in fat cells, it gets stored in your organs, and that's not healthy. And also, you're releasing insulin so much so that the body becomes tired, the pancreas becomes tired, and you become insulin resistant. There's no place left for the sugar to be stored, and that's dangerous. So, one thing you do is avoid starting your day with a sugary breakfast, and that includes, I mean, definitely a donut or a croissant or a Danish or something like that, but also like a big carb meal, like a bagel or just toast is not so good to start your day with. You want to have more like something like eggs and vegetables is good. Um, a smoothie with some protein powder in it and a healthy fat like avocado or coconut oil that's more balanced. Because you want to eat protein, fat, and fiber in your meals, especially with your dense carbs. Now, if you're feeling tired in the afternoon, if you have the luxury, try to catch a nap. If you're in an office, if you can close your office door and close your eyes for 10 minutes just to get a little bit of a nap, it will go a long way towards reducing your sugar cravings and make you feel more energized. The body's craving sugar because you're tired, you didn't sleep well or you didn't sleep enough, and it's trying to get some energy, and it knows sugar will do the trick, or caffeine. So that's why we crave those things. And the other thing is to have your treats after a meal rather than on an empty stomach. So if you want to have a cupcake, rather than starting the day with it and getting all that sugar right into your bloodstream at the start of the day, have it after dinner because you've eaten the protein, the fat, the fiber with your dinner, and then you could have the cupcake. It will slow down the release of the sugar. The other thing is to get moving. A 10-minute walk after dinner really helps to balance your blood sugar. And or even like cleaning the kitchen after dinner, putting dishes in the sink, washing everything up, moving around for 10 minutes, that will help too. Or dance if you'd like to dance. Put on uh, dance some music that you like and dance, or walk around the house. Just move in some way. It doesn't have to be a marathon, just a little bit of movement after dinner. And a lot of times that'll help you to avoid the sugary treat that you're looking for. A really good suggestion is to shop the perimeter of your grocery store. So mostly the produce aisle. And then the back section where the meats are the proteins. Um, Vegetables and fruit have the highest level of antioxidants, which protect us. So by adding more vegetables and fruit to your diet, you're really giving yourself a health boost. And the more colors you can add, the better. Like every different color, orange, yellow, red, green, purple, they all have different nutrients. So we tend to eat the same fruits and vegetables that we like, but if you try to vary it up a little bit, you're getting added boost. And when you start going up and down the aisles and looking at crackers and breads and packaged sauces and things like that, a lot of times when you look at the label, it's not the best. You don't know what these ingredients are, even. It's gums and preservatives, and that's not what our body needs. Our body needs whole foods that you get in the produce aisle, or the chicken. A piece of chicken is a whole food. So I do have another video on my channel about reading labels that you can listen to that'll give you some ideas about that. So shop the perimeter, add more vegetables, add more colors, and that will all help to balance your blood sugar. So thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this, please share it with people in your life that you care about, especially those struggling with sugar, pre-diabetes, diabetes. I do a discovery session, free, talk about your health and give you some ideas and how we can work together. I have a newsletter. If you'd like to sign up, just email me at the address below with the subject newsletter. I also offer Zoom exercise every day, which you can email me with the subject exercise. To sign up for that, I offer a free trial to see if it works for you, and I hold you accountable if you sign up. So that's a good thing. And again, my YouTube channel, Adopt a Healthy Habit. Please subscribe so you can be notified on when I add new videos like this one. So thank you for listening and have a very healthy day.